When you think of Islam in Britain, you may think the arrival of the religion was synonymous with immigration. But did you know that a community of Muslim Victorians existed in Britain? They were white, British, and aristocratic. The Victorian era is known as the period between 1820 to around 1914. During this time, Britain's empire was at its height. Its colonies covered around 25% of the world. Millions of people in those colonies were Muslims, and some British aristocrats, as well as the mercantile elite that were exposed to these Muslim societies, actually renounced Christianity and converted to Islam. William, later Abdullah, was the son of a Methodist preacher, but converted to Islam in the 1880s after traveling to Morocco, Tunisia, and Algeria. He became interested in the religion after watching a group of people praying on a ferry in Morocco despite facing difficult sea conditions. He studied the religion and even founded Britain's first mosque in Liverpool in 1889. He was named the leader of British Muslims by Ottoman Sultan Abdullah II. William also published weekly and monthly newsletters. He opposed slavery and European colonization. He even wrote a book on Islam and sent it to Queen Victoria, who is reported to have enjoyed reading it and ordered more copies for her family members. William was also instrumental in converting around 600 people to Islam. However, in 1908 his legal career came to ruin, and after facing increasing hostility, he left Liverpool and moved to Istanbul. When he returned, he settled in Woking under a pseudonym and eventually died there. In the 19th century, Islam was perceived by some Britons suspiciously. William tried to change this perception by publishing books, pamphlets, and hosting lectures. But his work was often met with hostility. There are accounts of people attacking him with stones and pig heads. Another prominent Victorian Muslim was Roland Allison Wynne, or Lord Headley, an aristocrat who was known as an editor, a boxing champion, and a traveller. He would have taken up a position as a baron, but converted to Islam and headed the British Muslim Society. He encountered Islam when in Kashmir in the mid-1890s. At the time, he was working for the British Raj. He saw Islam as a religion of tolerance and went on to study it under Indian lawyer and Islamic scholar Khwaja Kamaluddin. Wynne was perceived as an eccentric, and many in his society received his conversion with interest and curiosity. Marmaduke Pickthal is one of the most well-known Victorian Muslims. He was a successful novelist, a friend of Winston Churchill, and a linguist. He converted to Islam in 1917 and wrote one of the first popular English translations of the Quran. His work was later endorsed by the renowned Al-Azhar University in Cairo. Lady Evelyn Cobalt was one of the most prominent Victorian women to convert to Islam. She spent her childhood in Algeria and Egypt and was raised by Muslim nannies. She converted in 1933 at the age of 65 by professing her new faith to the Pope. When asked if she was a Catholic, she informed him that she was actually Muslim. She is among the first documented women from the West to undertake the Hajj pilgrimage, and even wrote a book about her experiences called Pilgrimage to Mecca.